I've got plenty of confidence in how we want to play and what it will look like, and so I'm very much looking forward to seeing that.
Talked about identity, Chris, and this is what he wants to be. Downhill, physical football team.
Consistency, though, that's all I'm asking for today. Don't play at a time, bro. One job at a time. The rest will take care of itself. Run around, fly, hit, make plays, tuck your...
He's up to the races. 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. What a run by Chris Rodriguez. Bouncing off with three Raiders.
Oh, wow.
Breaks into the free. Unbelievable touchdown run.
Impressive young runner are high on his ability to make people miss.
You got everything that you need inside of you to get the job done.
Mikey Samerstill.
Rip steps up, he's in front.
Physically setting the tone here.
Washington football feels like it's back.
Lost one up towards the end zone to Debo. See you later. Touchdown. Touchdown Washington. Lead for the end zone. Debo Samuel. Krosky. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
What a catch.
Zach Ertz.
This is a missile by Jaden Daniels.
Welcome into another BC vlog, another game day vlog. We are out in LA, and this one was an extended trip. We pulled up a few days earlier than normal so our guys could get acclimated to the West Coast. And for those that don't know, I am a Cali kid, and whenever I'm in Cali, I gotta make the most of the time being back home. And the way I did it this trip was I made sure to get myself a rental so I could do some exploring when I'm not working. Yes, this is a work trip. However, when you get some extra days in LA, you make the most of it. So right now you see me, I'm driving to the beach. I'm driving to the Santa Monica beach. Now, it's not the nicest beach in LA. However, it is a beach that me and my family used to go to all the time as a kid. And I've made it a tradition to take this drive out to Santa Monica whenever I'm in Southern California and spend time at this beach. It's very nostalgic for me. I park in the same exact spot. I stop in the same exact spot of the beach. This beach really goes through the whole coast. It connects to Venice Beach and other beaches on the coast. But this spot right here is where I always try to pull up and I always try to stay, because just being on this beach reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of the place I loved, man, the place I loved growing up. We used to go to Southern California to visit all my family. My mother grew up out here, so LA has a very, very special place in my heart. And so does the Santa Monica beach, man. It was such a vibe to just be out there. Now, I cannot show you my entire LA trip, right? Because again, I was letting my hair hang. I was chilling. I don't gotta show y'all all that. However, this was a major, major part because I like walking in the sand, putting my feet in the sand, but I also like getting all the way to the ocean, walking out to the ocean and putting my feet in the ocean. There's just something about being able to feel that sand, being able to touch the ocean, feeling like you're on the edge of the earth, if you will. And it's just something that really, really helps me center and get refocused. You always got to take that time to get your mental right. And this trip really came at the perfect time because it allowed me to just take a second to breathe and also be grateful for all the great things we have. Because how could you not be grateful looking at this amazing view, hearing the ocean, seeing the ocean? It is a beautiful thing. But after that, I made some more moves, moving around California. Again, you know, we are here for work. However, gotta have a good time when you out there, man. I had friends in town, I had family in town. It was an amazing, amazing vibe. But another thing that I always do while I'm in Cali, and I'm showing y'all right now, is I go to the best burger spot in the entire world. And if you didn't know, now you know. The best burger spot in the entire world is In-N-Out. Back in the days, it was like only in Cali. Now it's in a few other spots. But I'm telling you right now, if you've never had In-N-Out burger in California, you are truly missing out. It is an experience. The line is wrapped around the building at all times. You're just seeing a couple of cars right now, but you're not really seeing how deep it was. I tried to show it, but I was just too excited to get this In-N-Out. And this is really a quick gist of how I spend my free time in LA. I gotta hit the beach. I gotta hit In-N-Out. I gotta eat good. I gotta get the vibes of the West Coast. But as you know, we here for work, and it's time to get to work. So right now I am headed to the fan rally. Rally Captain and the Commanders have partnered this season. So on away games, there are fan rallies that we are able to pull up to. And look at this fan rally right here. This is just the entrance, yo. Look at how many fans are in attendance. This is LA, but you would think that this was a fan rally out in DC. That's how lit this place is. The vibes are crazy. And Commanders fans showed up and showed out like they always do. The fans was turned up. They was in the building. Beamish pulled up, Santana pulled up. Man, we got to meet so many cool fans. We got to sign autographs and just do all the dope things you do at these rallies, man. We were truly amongst family. We were truly amongst friends, and it truly doesn't get any better than this right here, man. This was such a cool vibe. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out to everybody that made this fan rally possible. When you can pull up to an away city like this, especially a city like LA, you can't tell me that we don't have some of the best fans in the NFL. And man, it was such a dope rally. By the time it ended, it was nighttime, which means we were just one sleep away from game day. Yes, this is us here at SoFi, and this is me taking my first walk around the field. When we get there, y'all know we get there pretty early, and to get my mind right, to get set up, I like to take a long walk around the field and just look around, and kind of like being on the beach, kind of like walking through the sand. You get this feeling of humbleness. You get this reminder of how lucky you are to be here. And that's how I feel when I'm walking on these fields. And I definitely feel like that when I'm on this field and I see my crew ready to get to it. Y'all know how we do. We prep for game day. We go through the cards. We go through the notes. Me and my producers talk through the show. And then it's pregame, baby. And when you in LA, you got to do things in a big way. It's the return of the Mac. Our QB1 is back here in LA, ready to take on the Chargers. We are out here live at SoFi Stadium out in Inglewood, California, where the Commanders are set to take on the 3-1 Chargers. Welcome into Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA. I'm your host, Bryan Colbert Jr., here with some amazing gentlemen, future Hall of Famer Brian Mitchell, and of course, Mr. 8 to the 9, Santana Moss. Fellas, you saw my boy, he walked in style. Jaden Daniels is back after missing 2 weeks. How do you expect that to impact this game, B? And it definitely impacted the game in a major way. The stars were out. Yes, it's LA, but the stars were in the building. One particular star was right next to us in a Tom Brady. Yes, Tom Brady does the CBS broadcast, and he was making pleasantries and saying hello to everybody pregame because, of course, they do their show in-game. And Tom Brady, I don't think he really saw us doing our broadcast. He didn't see our 3 cameras, our several lights, our mics, these 3 gentlemen standing right here, because he almost multiple times interrupted the broadcast by walking in and bumping in. And there was a small moment where Tom Brady made an appearance on Command Center Game Day Live. Check it out. Fellas, it's real hard to focus right now because right to the right of us is Tom Brady, one of the best to ever do it. Gotta imagine.
I was about to say it to be said.
I'm about to second Tom.
What's
Good.
up,
We
baby?
on live right now, baby. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. Tom Brady right there. Clearly the stars are out here in the LA. Beamish said he gonna sack him. Beamish don't even play defense, but Beamish stay ready for war. And I have no doubt Beamish could take Tom Brady any day of the week. But that's what's so cool about Game Day Live. When you're behind enemy lines, you just never know who's going to pop up on the show. A few weeks ago, it was Marshawn interrupting the show. Now it's Tom Brady, man. Just dope vibes. It's not every day the GOAT, the best to ever do it, bumps into you and tells you sorry. Like, it was still kind of fly. And now you're seeing us right now going to the suites, because that's the dopest thing about SoFi. That's the dopest thing about LA, is we got people to look out for us and take care of us and get us into the suites. And check out these phenomenal views. There are not many stadiums like SoFi. It truly might be one of the best in the world. And just shout out to SoFi, all the staff for taking great care of us, even though our Commanders was putting belt to ass against their Chargers, and that's exactly what our Commanders did. Poof, just like that, we are back down in the tunnel, getting ready to walk out on that field because it is time for post-game live. And there is nothing quite like a post-game live when you are on the road in enemy territory and you get the W. But one thing I want to point out while y'all look at these views as well, while y'all see me get on this field, while y'all probably saw me getting ready pregame, this felt like a home game. Commanders fans pulled up to LA and showed they bust. Man, they went crazy. They was loud. They had the stadium rocking. You would have truly thought that this was a Commanders home game. And that is not something that is easy to do when you're going all the way to the West Coast, but our fans traveled, as you saw at the fan rally. The fan rally was deep, and SoFi was even deeper. The fans showed up and showed out, and for good reason, because the Commanders got the W, a major win. It felt like a party in LA. This whole right section right here was just Commanders fans. Jaden's family had a whole section. Juju was in the building. There was just so many incredible vibes in this game. It was a wild experience for us, and boy, did we have a time on Command Center Post-Game Live.
Bryan Colbert Jr. here with future Hall of Famer Brian Mitchell, Mr. 8 to the 9, Santana Moss. Tana, I'm going to start with you this time because I know you geeked up, man. How excited were you to see our guys go out here and take care of business?
And just like that, a 4-day trip is in the books, and a successful trip it was. I got to see family. I got to see the beach. I got to see my Commanders fans. I got to eat in and out about 4 or 5 times, and no, I'm not exaggerating. What a trip it was. And shout out to our Commanders for getting it done. Back-to-back road games are not easy, but they finished it with a W. We'd love to see that, and we love all the love and support y'all continue to show the vlog. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, because we will be dropping game day vlogs each and every week. And this week coming up, we on prime time, baby. Monday Night Football, and I cannot wait to see y'all back at the crib at Northwest State.